Welcome and a very good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I hope this finds you in good health. So, welcome to yet another episode of Perceptive Learning Zone. And today we give more exposition to the arena of electrical engineering, right? So, I would like to quickly talk about what we covered yesterday first, right? We talked about the career pathways and requirements. So, I said that a strong foundation in mathematics and physics at the intermediate level is very crucial. Yep. After that, we said that pursuing a bachelor's degree from a recognized institution, it offers, that offers comprehensive programs is a primary step. Yes. And after that, it's very important. It is of paramount significance that if we want to push ourselves up the career ladder, we consider pursuing master's degrees or specialized certifications for advanced roles or specialized domains, right? We contemplate the possibility of engaging in research projects or contributing to innovation within the field. And we can consider joining professional bodies. We could possibly, let's say, attend seminars, right? We could network with industry experts for career growth opportunities. We could seek opportunities to collaborate with industries that help to foster what I call is more practical relevance, right? So next up, I want to talk about different career options. I mean, different jobs, different sectors, different domains that you could potentially gravitate to with a BSc in electrical engineering. So we start off with a job option being a telecom engineer. Now, a telecom engineer, basically, my dear students, he or she designs and optimizes telecommunication networks, therefore ensuring efficient connectivity as well as data transmission. Your responsibilities as a telecom engineer could potentially encompass network planning, troubleshooting, as well as implementing new technologies for enhanced communication systems. Next up, right here, we talk about being a research and development software engineer. This is an available career option for you after a bachelor's in electrical engineering. Now, a research and development software engineer, ladies and gentlemen, contributes to software development in research-driven environments. He or she focuses on electrical engineering applications. They try to innovate and create software solutions for various industries that seamlessly integrates hardware as well as software for optimal performance. Another possible job option for you with a BSc in EE is a network planning engineer. Now, a network planning engineer sort of plans and manages network infrastructures. They ensure the good connectivity as well as robust systems. They are responsible for design and network layouts, capacity planning, as well as optimizing network performance. Another possible job option for you is after doing an undergrad in electrical engineering is to become a consultant engineer, right? Now, a consultant engineer offers specialized expertise as well as advisory services in electrical engineering to various businesses and industries. They provide consultancy on projects, they attempt to solve technical challenges, and obviously they give recommendations on best practices as well. So therefore, that these are some of the job options that you could potentially think of, especially after you're done your undergrad in electrical engineering. Hopefully not too bad so far. Now, next up, folks, we talk about the financial aspects of electrical engineering in Pakistan. So if we talk about salary insights, entry-level salaries, like as we say, graduates entering the field, they often start with, certain level of salary, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80K, which is going to vary, like I said in the previous session, based on your industry, based on your location, as well as the type of your employer. FMCGs may potentially pay more than local level companies. Yes. Then with experience and expertise, dear students, these salary increments become substantial and they fundamentally reflect your advancements in roles as well as responsibilities. If we talk about making money in the engineering field, so it is recommended that we follow the continuous learning philosophy. We invest in ongoing education and certifications to enhance skill sets and command higher salaries. Specializations in niche areas or acquiring expertise in high demand technologies, they can significantly elevate your earning potential. Furthermore, you can also contemplate offering freelance services or consultancy in areas of expertise which lie beyond or outside of full-time employment. In the long run, once you accumulate a significant amount of experience underneath your belt, you can venture into entrepreneurship by leveraging engineering skills for innovative startups or consultancy firms. Yes. And then there are obviously financial planning and growth strategies. So you got to implement effective financial planning strategies. This includes budgeting as well as regular savings in order to ensure financial stability. Consider prudent investment options to generate passive income and grow wealth over time. And you have to understand the financial landscape, and you need to you need to adopt strategies for financial growth, right? This is going to empower electrical engineers in Pakistan to not only excel in their careers, but also build a stable as well as a prosperous financial future. Which brings us to the next question, right? What are the demands right now? What are the future trends in the engineering fields in Pakistan, especially the electrical engineering field, right? So even when we talk about electrical engineering, right, we say that, well, before we delve into electrical engineering, let's talk about some high demand engineering sectors per se. Number one, we have renewable energy. So we know that there has been a global shift towards sustainability, right? My master's dissertation was the techno-economic feasibility analysis of a lithium battery on an on-site wind farm for storing excess electricity, right? People like renewable projects, they like sustainability. So renewable energy projects such as solar and wind power, they present significant opportunities. Got it? Next up, we have information technology. This is another high demand engineering sector. So advancements in IT, dear ladies and gentlemen, especially in software development, data analytics, as well as cybersecurity, they continue to drive the demand. We also have the field of telecommunications and connectivity. Telecommunication infrastructure development, it remains a high priority sector for technological advancement. Then we have automation and robotics. Now, we know that industries are increasingly integrating automation and robotics, creating demand for engineers in this domain. You may just refer to my videos on AI to understand this thing better that I've just summarized right now. Now, let's talk about what are our fresh job opportunities in electrical engineering, keeping these popular fields in our mind. So if we talk about emerging technologies, my dear viewers, you got industries that are seeking professionals well-versed in emerging technologies like machine learning, artificial intelligence, as well as the Internet of Things. Then you have infrastructure development. So you have growing number of infrastructure projects, including smart cities and transportation systems that require electrical engineering expertise. And we need to understand that there is a massive, paradigm shift. There's a massive shift in the landscape for engineers in the country. Yes, engineers need to adapt to evolving market demands. They need to keep pace with technological advancements. They need to keep pace with the industry requirements. This landscape, I feel, is very conducive for entrepreneurial ventures in engineering-related innovation and services. COVID, this pandemic was a double-edged sword. In many ways, it made us realize our worst fears, which sort of became an actuality, and it brought out the monster in us. It brought out the Mr. Hyde in us. It sort of fueled the dark forces of nefariousness and greed and corruption, hostility and deception. But at the same time, it also made people realize that at some stage they gotta take a risk. They gotta take a leap of faith. And that saying in life that playing it safe is the greatest risk that you ever take in life. You have only 2 lives, and your second life begins when you only get to live once. And after all, an individual has to choose between one of 2 pains in life: the pain of regret, or the pain of discipline. So discipline as well as calculated risks, they are paramount for success in any field, especially electrical engineering. Yes. So you have to be able to adapt to future trends. If you talk about the Great Resignation in the aftermath of the pandemic, especially in England, where lots of people, they quit their job in droves, I would say, and they realized that the 9 to 5 corporate hustle was not a necessary option anymore. Now there's a greater shift towards people who try to work from home. There are certain jobs still where you got to be in the office at 8, and no matter what, you got to stay there till 5, 6 p.m. potentially. But now there are jobs which say, you know what, just complete 8 hours in a day. Whenever you log in, whenever you begin, whenever you end, we just need 8 hours from you. So this is good. This signifies adaptability. So we need to make sure we embrace this culture of lifelong learning, my dear students, in order to stay updated with emerging technologies as well as market demands. Yes. And we have to develop multidisciplinary skills to adapt to diverse job roles as well as changing industry needs. So understanding this, right, will ensure relevance and success in the dynamic engineering industry of Pakistan. Now, before we sign off, there's another thing that I want to really touch upon, and that is I want to, make clear the contrast or explain the differences between electronics, electrical, as well as power engineering with respect to certain parameters, what sort of parameters, core courses, learning outcomes, the skill sets that we acquire, job market opportunities, as well as give you guys some statistical insights for all three of these fields, electronics, electrical, and power engineering. So let us start off, ladies and gentlemen, by differentiating between these realms based on the first parameter, that is core courses. So my dear students, electrical engineering, it focuses on foundational subjects like circuit analysis, control systems, electromagnetics, as well as potentially instrumentation. Now, electronics engineering, it delves into semiconductor devices. You got microprocessors. There is digital signal processing as well as VLSI design. On the other hand, when we talk about power engineering, we see that it emphasizes power generation, transmission, distribution, as well as renewable energy systems. So while there is an overlap in the introductory courses, the later stages, the later stages of the study, come at third year, final year, they typically highlight these glaring distinctions. Yes. Now, next up, we talk about it with regards to learning outcomes. So, ladies and gentlemen, electrical engineering, generally speaking, it equips students with a very broad understanding of energy systems, of basic electronics, as well as electrical machinery. Now, electronics engineering, meanwhile, electronics engineering specializes in developing expertise in designing compact as well as efficient electronic devices. And on the other side of the spectrum, you got power engineering graduates who gain and they acquire an in-depth knowledge of power systems, grid management, as well as sustainable energy solutions. So these differences, quintessentially speaking, they prepare students for specialized roles in their respective domains. And if you talk about the debate between these two fields with respect to the next parameter, that is skill sets acquired, so we have to understand that electrical engineers, they acquire versatile skills. This includes problem solving, system analysis, as well as adaptability, which makes them very suitable, you can say, for diverse roles. Electronics engineers, they focus on circuit design, they focus on programming, as well as miniaturization techniques. Power engineers, conversely speaking, power engineers, they develop expertise in high voltage systems and load balancing, as well as energy policy compliance. For instance, the data, if you look at the recent market data, it illustrates that electronics engineers are increasingly sought after. They're increasingly, searched for on account of their proficiency in Internet of Things, on account of their expertise in the department of embedded systems. And this is a field that is projected to grow by 25% annually on a global scale, right? Also, if we talk about job opportunities, so electrical engineering, it offers the broadest range of career paths. I repeat, electrical engineering, it offers the broadest range of career paths. We're talking about roles in manufacturing, IT, as well as telecommunication. Electronics engineering professionals, on the other hand, they are in demand in industries such as consumer electronics, telecommunication, as well as automation. And they got lucrative opportunities in IoT as well as semiconductor design. Power engineers, meanwhile, dear viewers, they are integral to utility companies. They are of paramount significance to renewable energy initiatives, and they address critical energy challenges worldwide. Now, in Pakistan, power engineering, it basically aligns with the country's focus on addressing its energy deficit, while electronics engineering, it opens doors to global markets. Yes. And also, if we talk about the statistical insights, we sort of reflect on these things and we see that globally speaking, the electrical engineering job growth is projected at 7% over the next decade. And it is basically driven by advancements in energy systems as well as automation. And electronics engineering roles, especially in VLSI design as well as IoT, Internet of Things, they are expected to grow at an annual rate of 25%, hence highlighting their increasing importance. Whereas power engineering opportunities are also expanding, I would say, particularly in renewable energy, with countries like Pakistan now remarkably investing in solar as well as hydropower in order to meet the energy demands. Yes. So I would say that choosing between these fields ultimately comes down to your individual interests as well as your long-term career goals. Where do you see yourself 10, 15, 20 years from now? And electrical engineering, it provides a very versatile foundation. Electronics engineering offers specialized roles in tech-driven industries, and power engineering is ideal for those passionate about solving energy challenges. So understanding these differences, can really help you make informed decisions. It can help you align your education as well as your career trajectories with industry demands. So that's going to be all for now, gentlemen and ladies. So in the next session, we're going to talk a bit more about the latest trends in electrical engineering and discuss some more questions that students come up with, especially when they're enrolling in this domain. So we'll be back definitely with more engrossing content. In the meantime, please do not hesitate to like, share, and subscribe. You're most welcome to reach out in the comment section in case you have any queries, in case you feel there are any areas that I still haven't addressed here regarding electrical engineering or any of the previous disciplines that I've touched upon. And you all stay blessed and have a lovely time. God be with you all. Assalamu alaikum.